पहले से पुलिस को शिकायत मिली थी कि एक लाल कलर की अल्टो कार के द्वारा इस तरह की चीजें की जा रही हैं। उस दिन उन्होंने देखा कि एक अल्टो कार आई, उसके पीछे एक बुलेरो कार थी और बुलेरो में मुर्गे का काम किया जाता था। जैसा आपने बताया कि मुर्गे के आड़ में ही ये लोग चरस का काम करते थे, तो पुलिस ने पूरी पहले से जो उनको जानकारी मिली थी उसी के अनुसार इन्होंने दबिश डाली और दोनों गाड़ियों को इन्होंने पकड़ा। एक गाड़ी में अख्तर हुसैन और दूसरे में विजय सिंह, ये दोनों लोगों को इन्होंने गिरफ्तार किया। एक तीसरा अभियुक्त था जो कि बच्ची राम का नाम का, वह वहां से फरार हो गया, उसकी भी ये तलाश चल रही है। लेकिन जिस तरह से ये यहाँ पे चरस का काम कर रहे थे, क्योंकि मांस की गाड़ी पे और जिस तरह से मांस के बीच पे रख के लेके आते थे, वह कहने को तो है कि गिरफ्तार आज हुए हैं, लेकिन ये लगता है कि बहुत पहले से इस तरह की चीजें करते आ रहे हैं। क्योंकि उत्तराखंड में पिछले काफी दिनों से देखने को मिला है, जितने बॉर्डर के एरिया हैं वहां से ड्रग्स आ रहा है और ड्रग्स आम जन तक पहुंचाया जा रहा है।
बिल्कुल।
और उस
बिल्कुल, मैं बताना चाहूंगी, इनफैक्ट आई लाइक टू जस्ट क्विकली पुट आउट सम मोर information on the screens. Let's quickly take what I have over here on my touchpad to give our viewers an understanding on what it is that happened in Assam. And here are the details. The police conducted successful raids in Sibhumi and Nagaon. We're also understanding that the narcotics that was caught was around rupees 14.5 crores worth of narcotics that had been seized. The Assam police intensified the crackdown on the drug networks. As you can see, of course, 7 accused were arrested in the major statewide operations. And the drugs were seized during a coordinated police action, as we understand, and the visuals, of course, telling the tale. So again, those are the details that we're tracking as far as Assam is concerned. We, of course, broke down what happened in Uttarakhand as well. Let me go across to Major General Sudhakar ji. So I come back to you with an important question. You were telling us about the fact that everything is well planned, well executed. These syndicates who are behind these operations know exactly what they're doing and they've done their homework. With that being said, how difficult does it become to then do the crackdown? What are some of the things that one should keep in mind while of course breaking this entire cycle?
Yeah, I must compliment you for raising a very important question, and framing of question is very important for anchors. You see, this is what should be a serious issue of concern, and our ecosystems being developed to prevent proliferation of narcotics. Call it whatever, charas, or you call it methamphetamine. Somebody sent me a message now that what you are talking of is not methamphetamine. Yes, I do agree, they are two different things, but neither of the two, neither charas nor methamphetamine tablets are allowed to be either produced or processed in India. As per the law of India, it is highly illegal. So the question which you have asked is how difficult it is, and how does Government of India focus on what all issues. First and foremost thing, we need to actually study the pattern establishment is very, very important. Whether it is coming from Pakistan, because to the best of my inputs, which I am gleaning from the open sources, you have there is a boundary, disputed boundary between India and Pakistan, which is being taken advantage of, and it's along the Gujarat, the border, and the narcotics are being inducted through that into India. There is also a route coming from, now you have established that coming from Chin province of Myanmar into Mizoram, from Mizoram comes into the mainland, and likewise. And Bangladesh and Chin province, they also have some common borders. And Rohingyas, I am very sure there is a group of Rohingyas, it is ARS most probably, they are indulging. Their primary task is to be the middle persons or form groups in order to transport them from place A to place B. Some of them they are there at processing and production and also farming places. So all these things put together, what it brings out is that there is a requirement to study the ecosystem existing, study the pattern. Pattern will emerge only after we get the inputs like this has happened, after seizures have taken place. After having carried out the initial study, a kind of a network will be established on the map, and the routes of induction or the infiltration or penetration has to be identified. This is one part. Second part is the intelligence. Intelligence of people who are dealing with the subject or who are employed at different points. One needs to penetrate and get closer to these people, start winning the hearts and minds of the people. Idea is not simply to seizure. Idea is to stop this business right from the primary source itself, so that people who are involved, we need to actually get them onto our side by winning over with the hearts and minds. And for that, the different mode of operation is required. And third and most important point is, after you have done all this, hard cracking of the seizures that has happened now, 3 crores, 14.5 crores in towards the northern part of Uttarakhand and this side, all these are based on joining the dots, and this requires immense amount of strategic patience, and you have to have trans-border, that is the interstate collaboration is required. NIA has to come into play, multiple security agencies have to be taken help of, and the state governments have to play on a common platform so as to prevent penetration or infiltration of all these into the respective states, take advantage of the fault lines that are socio-economic profile exists in India today, whether it is religion or the ethnicity or the languages or the state division or socio-economic divide, inequality, anything can be taken advantage of, and people below the poverty line, they tend to fall in target actually. So they have been targeted, so such kind of issues have to be seen, and then a kind of a sustainable counter strategy has to be worked out at different levels, strategic level, at intermediate level, and at the local level. Some have to be time bound, short term, medium term and long term, and there have to be some issues also have to be out of the circuit of the security apparatus. The mothers, the parents have to play a very important role. The friend circles also have to be kept on eye. And so much so, we can't have a system like China. We can't have a system like the authoritarian countries are having. We have to have a system wherein it is going to be womb to tomb. The mother has to have time to ask the child what was taught in the class. Do you have to go back with your homework completed? Or is there anything that you require tuition for? What did you do with friend A, B, C, D? Some interactive session time has to be there between the mother and the child, which is actually truly absent today. And the father also has to play his role. So therefore, the parents as on today, in addition to the workload that they are taking in the employment platforms, they also need to spare some time for the children. That is very, very important, because the charity begins at home, and the school also plays a very important role. When the school is going out, they have to be mindful of the fact that this is on the expansion, and the drug menace is actually catching up from the north towards the hinterland. Now it has started from the east, like
Right.
old days of saying of the DGISPR, he had made a statement post-Operation Sindoor. This time Pakistan is looking for a flank in the east to launch attack into India. This will assume a multiple kind of a dimension and form. It necessarily may not be like the Pahalgam one, it could be a different one. Back to you, Asad.
Absolutely, sir. I request you to